we just put here a few again, and it's just quite full again. So azolla is something, a good source of protein, and if you need some feed for your a source of protein feed for your either cattle or poultry or whatever, this is a good, azolla is one of the best you can find out there. We have a moringa tree. We have a number of, in fact, of the moringa trees, but this one is the largest. It is about 10 feet tall. Despite being 5 months, it is very large, and we are happy to see that it is almost giving us the pods and the flowers. So it is called the miracle tree, this one. So everything in this tree is very useful. Everything. The leaves are edible, the roots, the bark, everything is just in this tree is very useful. So we are also growing this miracle tree, and it is doing quite okay. So in just 5 months I have this kind of tree. Imagine if I had planted much of this, and I'll be doing that planting. Once I get the seeds from this tree, we'll be planting more and more moringa trees. So next to this we have what we call the lausina. So laucena or lausina, and this one also has done wonders because the same age it has already flowered, and we are also having the pods forming up. So the flowers, these are the flowers of laucena or lausina, and as you can see, it starts with this one and then comes to this, and then after that you'll be getting the pods. As you can see, you have the pods being formed now. These pods, this tree is very aggressive, but it's also a good source. The leaves can be used to feed your cows, and the pods, so it's actually a very good source, a tree to have in your area. Okay, let's proceed. I'll be showing you the other moringa trees that we have. So we have the lausina here, another laucena. This one is also doing okay. The other okay, we have the moringa, the other moringas, one or number two. We have another moringa here, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9. So we have this almost 10 moringas in this farm. There are 10 actually, because there's other small ones in the farm. So these moringa trees, in 1 year I expect they will be also large, very large trees. So next, let's look at this. This is a mango tree that we bought when the seed, it has already germinated quite well. So we bought this one at 500 shillings, and this one is without any regret because it's doing quite okay, and we believe this one we shall be getting something out of it sooner than the others. So this is maybe what I can advise anybody who wants to grow these mangoes. Get the seedlings that are quite matured, and you will be happy of the results. So we have another orange tree here that we also has matured quite well here at the farm. So this one has matured quite well. The flowers, it had given us flowers, and I don't know which, this could be the fruits giving us right now. This tree, we have had it about a month, and we don't know, it's doing quite wonders. So maybe we'll be having the fruits very soon, or these are the fruits, we already have them. So we are waiting to see what it will give us. But as you can see, we have something that is growing, or something that is maturing out of after the flowers had fallen, and we believe maybe that is a fruiting happening. We are new to farming, but we are trying our best. This farm is almost 2 acres. Here we have a mango tree. This one has stayed quite some time. It is one of those which we started with, but the maturity is slow. Nevertheless, it's still growing. So I believe it will keep maturing, keep growing. Yes, we have our apples. This is one of the apples that we have grown, and as you can see, it has, I don't know, it is drying up. This one is not doing well, so we bought 10 of this. This seedling was expensive, it is 1,000 each. So 3 of these are not doing well, but we have others that are doing well. So we have these seedlings. This is our next Wambungu apple. Wambungu apple. This is, I think, the second month that we are having this, and as you can see, it is growing quite well. This one, we are told after 1 year we'll be having, or 9 months we'll be having the flowering, and in 1 year we'll be having the fruits from this. So we are taking good care of this, ensuring that they grow germinate well. Sema. Let's pick a video. So another Wambungu apple. This one is also doing okay. Yeah. So we removed or dug out a prosopis tree out of here because it is considered a very dangerous tree. And in that place we placed this this banana tree, the banana, and we are seeing it is picking up and forming quite something. So this one has just stayed here for about 2 weeks, and as you can see, it is starting to grow, starting to germinate. Yeah. So the next thing we have here is our Wambungu apple, the one that had flowered, but the flowers now have dropped and it is beginning to germinate. So that is it. We have the lucerne for our cows here. So this is the lucerne that we have grown, and this is our first time growing this. So we want to explore how they will mature and if it will be a good source of feed for our cows. So here is the lucerne, and this is the other part of the lucerne, quite growing, germinating well. Here we have another seedling that we planted recently. I don't know the name of this one. I'll be sharing maybe later. So yeah, so we have other trees that we have grown recently. We have the pixie oranges. Okay, this one is another apple that is doing quite well, as you can see. So we are doing, here we have another apple, it's also doing quite well. Nafikiri passing, yeah. So this one is one of the most expensive trees in the farm. So, and it's doing okay. I think it is persimmon. For here we have the pixie oranges. Yeah, is it any orange quail? But I think, yeah. So we have the oranges there, and this one is also another pixie orange that has flowered, but I'm not sure it will be fruiting or what. So it's beginning to flower. So we have a number of things that we have planted in the farm. So we hope to see some good progress, some good changes that are happening in the farm. Pixie orange, I don't know, the leaves seem to be discoloring, but we'll be figuring out why. Some watermelon. Have some watermelon in the farm also. This one we have harvested. The watermelon are growing quite fast. As you can see, we have the watermelon there. These grafted oranges, mangoes, they are not germinating very fast, but I think we need some patience. They will mature. It will mature after some time. So the video is getting quite long. I think the farm is beginning to grow bigger. So we have bottle brush. This one we have done it for our bees mainly. I have our beehives nearby, and we have done this bottle brush so that they can get some good fodder. Yes, this is another bottle brush that I've also planted. So once they flower, the bees love this. They love this quite a lot. So in this channel of water, we have planted some sugar cane, some napier grass. So I want to show you. So this one is sugar cane that we have planted in this section. So here we have the sugar cane, and as you can see, they are growing, they are germinating quite well. Yeah. So we have placed some logs to try and limit the erosion that is happening, or try to prevent the erosion. So let me show you the sugar cane that we have planted in this section. Sorry. So we have some sugar cane, not quite number, but they are hidden under the grass. So we'll be doing some weeding, small weeding here, to ensure that the sugar cane get to grow. So we have also the napier grass that we have planted here. We call them super napier, because yeah. So we have the super napier here. We've grown them along this line, super napier. So this is the super napier that we have grown along this side. So as you can see, this one is sugar cane that is growing here. All these are sugar cane. As you can see, it's also sugar cane that is growing here. So we still have some sugar cane. We still have some sugar cane that is growing and some super napier. So let's proceed. Let's proceed to see some other things that we have planted. I told you we did some more addition to this farm. Just recently we have added at least 15 different crops in this farm. Trees. So I'm still confusing the names of nectarine and persimmon. So, but when they grow well, I'll be having the name. So just subscribe, follow me. Even as I grow in terms of the knowledge of farming, I'll be knowing the names of each of these trees. It's my first time farming. It's the very first time I'm doing farming. So here we have another mango tree. Another mango tree, and we have also planted beside it the watermelon, so that when this one grows, but this one will harvest faster. Just in some few months, 2 months, we'll be starting to harvest that watermelon. This one is another tree that we have planted recently. I'm not sure the name of this one, but I believe it could be the guava. Yeah, I believe it could be the guava. But here we have the normal guava that we all know. Locally we call it papera. Yes, it has become quite bushy here around, but we'll be doing the weeding around here to ensure that we give it some room and it can get enough lighting. But it's doing okay. No complaints there. So we have our cassava. As you can see, the cassava is doing okay. We have done the weeding. The area was covered quite huge, heavily. So the cassava is doing okay. Then here we have the pomegranate. Yes, I told you I've added something more in the farm. So this is the pomegranate, and yes, you can research about it. Here we have another tree. Yes, that is the other tree that we have planted. I don't remember the name. I'll be showing you in the list. Maybe you can know which tree is that one. Yes, this one we have on our lavender. Our lavender, we have planted it here. It's doing okay. And then we are almost done. We have the bananas. We have a number of bananas that we have planted and different varieties. Another banana there. So guys, as you can see, this farm, I told you we reclaimed it from the cactus. You can see the cactus is still rotting and trying to germinate from this section. So the farm has still quite some work that needs to be done. This is the heap of cactus that we are doing. The other heap is up there, as you can may see. So that is the other heap of cactus. This whole area we covered from cactus. Yeah, we have the banana there. Wait, some grass here growing here. Then here we have the house avocado. The leaves are not doing very well. I don't know why, but I hope it will survive. So, as you can see, we have that one. Here we also have another tree that we planted. So we have different varieties of trees that we have planted. So I can also show you one is a normal napier grass, but around here we have planted the super napier. As you can see around this, I don't know what we call it pond or dam. So around this pond we have planted some super napier. So this pond we are sourcing for fish. We want to put some fish in this pond just to diversify the farm and ensure we have enough fruits and vegetables in the farm. So we want, if we can get some fish, we'll place them in this pond, then use the azolla to feed them. So the other thing we also have is the watermelon. As you can see the other side, we have quite a number of watermelon that has grown very well. So let me show you just the watermelon. As you can see, we have this watermelon growing, quite a number of watermelon in the farm. So we have the watermelon, then we have the beehives. These beehives, we have placed them recently, and we hope to have the bees in there. If they don't come, we'll be doing colony division to ensure that these hives are colonized. So these are our beehives. Then the other thing is to show you our sweet potato farm. This is our sweet potato farm, and as you can see, they are doing well. And maybe I'll be doing another video to show you how to plant these sweet potatoes, because these are quite good source of protein, not proteins but mainly carbohydrates. But the leaves are good source of protein for cows. So I'll be doing a video to show you how we did this, and we are doing. So basically we just leave for the vines. When these vines try to grow, we bury them so that they can give us the tubers. The tubers is what becomes the sweet potatoes. So once these vines germinate a bit, we bury them using the sand and ensure the soil is soft so that they can give us very large tubers. So that is it. As we are completing the tour of this, I don't know, we just want to grow this and call it a food forest. So this area is still bushy, but we want to clear the bush and start doing something about it. So we have not utilized this land fully, but we want to ensure that we utilize it to the fullest possible. So in terms of percentage of utilization of this farm, maybe I can say we are still at a small percentage. So we have our azolla pond. This azolla pond is what we really invested in. So this farm also we have this azolla pond, and as you can see the pond is just becoming very full. And I was saying that in 2 days time, in a few days we'll be beginning to harvest, and we'll be harvesting at least 1 or 2 buckets daily from this pond comfortably, and it will just replace itself. So we are expecting 20 kilos from this pond on a daily basis. Yeah. So as you can see, we are doing some small azolla to this big dam or big pond, so that we can also have azolla in this big pond. So I'll be crossing using, I'll be crossing here. Yeah. So since I'm sure, so I've actually crossed over. So we have some beehives here that are colonized. So we have 4 beehives. We have 4 beehives. I may not go very near, but there we have about 4 beehives that are already colonized. So maybe one of the videos we'll be doing is a colony division, so that the beehives at the other end that are not yet colonized. In total we have 15, there's about 15 beehives. So out of which we only have 4 beehives that are colonized. So if we do that colony division and also try to attract the bees in different methods, we hope to ensure that all the hives are colonized. Otherwise, this is the last bit of this video. I'm showing you this small azolla pond that we harvest almost 1 kg of azolla daily. This is just small section. So we are harvesting, and this is one of the most performing azolla ponds that we have. So this is basically it. As you can see, the farm is still not utilized. We still have quite a huge area that is still not utilized, and we are hoping to invest maybe in some machinery or something and ensure that this land is, most of it is utilized. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe so that this farm, you can monitor the progress of this farm. This is something we have started from zero, and we are doing the best we can to ensure that we grow up food forests in this one of these areas that is semi-arid.